All right, I'm back for Dust TS's ongoing coverage of IEM Dallas 2025. I'm here with acoR following a 2-1 win to start the run over 3D Max. So start, a good way to get back on the horse after 6 months on the inactive. How are you feeling coming out of that first series?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think we had a really slow start to Anubis, to be honest, but we haven't. That's the first time I played with a team on Anubis, so that's it's kind of rough, but I think we managed to do pretty well on the last two maps, and yeah, went good.
On a personal level, how are you feeling about your own form? Like we said, you spent some time on TSM's bench, and you were just recently released into free agency. Is there a bit of rustiness from being away from the game in all of 2025?
Yeah, definitely a little bit of rustiness. I'm not fully up to my normal level, but I feel it coming slowly, and I'm preparing every night, like playing DM to like I was up until 2 tonight, even though we had an early wake up as well. So yeah, I'm slowly coming back.
You're here in place of Slend, who is unfortunately unable to make it due to visa issues. How recently did you know you were going to be standing in for GamerLegion? Do you have enough time to prep? How long did the team have to get you ready for Dallas?
So I think I had a little bit more than a week, 1.5 week maybe, where I got asked if I wanted to come. But preparation-wise, I've had to prep a little bit myself from home. We didn't have practice at home at all because the GL guys were in Astana for the PGL tournament. So we've been practicing here. We had 5 practice games, I think, in all, and that's about it. I think that's all we had. And then I've been having talks with everyone, like showing like all the nades to use on every map and all the strats going through, because there's a lot of set nades and set strats I have to do at specific timings and stuff. So all in all, I've just been trying to set up and yeah, trying to slot into the guys' way of playing.
Despite this being, so this is your reunion with GamerLegion after having played for them in the, most notably at the Paris Major where you finished second. Despite that, obviously the team is entirely different from, when you had last played for them. The only common factor is Ash, who you previously worked with. What's it been like having a reunion with him on this stand-in period?
I really like Ash as a person and as a coach as well. He's probably one of the best coaches I've had, if not the best. And he's a really great guy as well to be around. The other guys are really great as well. Like I feel like we connect really good. We everyone is joking with each other and making So mood is really good as well. So I have no bad things to say. Everything's perfect.
Moving the focus back to your previous team, TSM, we saw the squad get benched following the RMR, only 5 months into it, with you yourself saying you were benched for budget reasons. Was that a surprise to you and your teammates on TSM that they pulled the plug so soon after assembling the Danish roster?
We had a feeling that if we didn't make the major, there might be a chance they were going to cut us. But at the same time, I mean, as an org, I would think if you're signing a roster for 2 years, then you would also have the budget for the next 2 years. That's just how I would think about it. But apparently not. The owner didn't want to keep us on the roster anymore. And from what I heard, we just got cut. So.
And so your contract there was for 2 years. So you were released quite in advance of your contract. Do you have a sense of, I guess, loss considering it seemed like that TSM Danish roster was trending upwards, and it did seem like it was making at least modest progress. Have you and your former teammates expressed any form of like, hey, this we probably could have done something if TSM just gave us more runway?
I think the whole time we were in a pretty rough period as well. So when we first assembled the roster, we had like 1 month to play as many officials as possible to even qualify for the major, or like you had to win 10 official BO3s, and it was really hard. A lot of games every single day, and it was very, very tough period. We made a roster change as well right after, and since that roster change, I don't feel like we did pretty good. Like we had a lot of problems in the team, and we kept doing the same mistakes on the server as well, and I didn't feel like we were actually like progressing too much. A little bit, not too much. Yeah.
After being benched on TSM, we saw rumors that TSM were actually targeting a North American roster at the start of the year. I don't know if you had a chance to look at see those rumors at all, but did that surprise you based on what TSM had told you when they benched your team that, they're going for a different Counter-Strike team? And was that like a shock to you?
I mean, I feel like we did get like high salaries compared to our level. Coming from GamerLegion, we got low salary compared to our level, so it's a big difference. So I could see the reasoning why they wanted to get someone who get less salary, and hopefully could do the same, or if they wanted an NA team because they're an NA org. But I don't know, the whole benching situation just felt kind of weird, like in a very very like fast way, or like it just felt weird.
An S tier land like IEM Dallas is a great place for a player in free agency to show themselves off. So I'm sure you're aiming to impress teams, impress potential suitors, especially as the player break is only a month away now. Previously, GamerLegion was on an international team. Then you played for a Danish team, and now you're standing in for an international team. Where are you looking in terms of your next step in your career? Is it to go back to the Danish scene, or is it to pursue an international English-speaking lineup?
I don't have like a preference. I feel like I actually felt better on GamerLegion compared to TSM, if I'm being honest. Of course, it's nice to have like speaking your mother tongue, but I just felt like we had a greater time in GamerLegion, and at the same time, there's always more roster opportunities or like play opportunities on an international level, because you can pick from whatever country you want as long as they speak English on a decent level. Yeah.
With that as well, you recently signed for a new talent agency, I believe acoR. And something interesting about that is I actually saw this while doing research. Your agent is a former teammate of yours from Mad Lions and Tricked, is Roy. Yeah. What's that like, having a former player and a former teammate as a talent manager? That's a unique situation, especially one that you worked with so closely.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a little bit weird, but at the same time, he's a nice guy as well, and I know him from a personal level on Mad Lions as well. Played with him for a long time, so he's just a great guy, and I think he's obviously learning how to like get better at being like an agent, and learning a lot of stuff that he needs to learn from like in the future. I get updates every time. Like he's always talking to teams and trying to find a spot for me on a good team. Or just exploring options, and I feel like he's doing a good job.
And then final question for you: with now having one win under your belt, what's your overall expectation heading into your next match and the following days of IEM Dallas?
I'm not sure what team we play yet. I did hear it might be in Vitality, but I'm not sure. But I think we're aiming for playoffs here. Could be really nice going into playoffs. Besides that, I think we'll just do our best, see what happens. We can't do anything else.
All right, that's acoR from GamerLegion. Thank you so much for your time.